Hello there, Kryo here. Today's vlog is going to be about being legally blind. I'm going to share some of my experiences with you on what it's like to be legally blind, and so you'll have a good understanding of how others that may be legally blind look at life and what they deal with daily. So let's get started. So what does legally blind mean? Legally blind is a broad term that refers to someone having a vision acuity of 20/200 or worse. What does 20/200 mean? The 20 refers to the distance measured in feet a person can clearly see something, compared to the 200, which refers to the distance that a person with good vision can clearly see something. So let me put that into perspective. So in my case, I have 2400 vision, which means I can see at 20 feet what a person with normal vision can see at 400 feet. So what causes a person to become legally blind? There is no one thing that causes someone to be legally blind. It could be caused by cataracts, or some type of degenerative disease, or in my case, a hereditary disease. Is there a cure? In certain situations, there is a cure, but for me, there's not, at least not right now. My condition is called LON, or Leber's hereditary optical neuropathy. I get questions all the time like, can you not wear glasses? Well, I do have a pair of glasses, but they don't help very much. They only make things a little less blurry. I can't see any further, and I have to take them off to read because I have to get like real close, like within 3 inches from what I'm reading to be able to see it. So let's take a trip inside my eyes to see where the problem lies. Thanks to technology, we're able to see the inside of my eyes through a retinal scan that was taken probably about 10 years ago. So the strands of fiber or spider-like thing in the middle of each eye is my optic nerve. That's the nerve that sends the information from my eyes to my brain. So basically, the optic nerve isn't sending all the information or enough information to my brain for it to actually provide enough detail for me to see in depth or further off or clearly. When I was born, there were some genes or cells that weren't passed down. This condition usually only affects men and it's passed down from the mother. In rare cases, there have been instances where women have the same problem. Welcome back. Hopefully that trip didn't scar you for life. Personally for me, growing up legally blind, the hardest part of that was high school. During high school, I always dreaded if a teacher was going to call on me to read or if I had to get up to the blackboard because I couldn't see anything on the blackboard. And carrying around the large print books, I got to where I just didn't use them because they were so awkward to carry around. They were really big. And they got to be heavy if you had 2 or 3 of them. They got to be pretty heavy. So that was the hardest thing about growing up, going through school. No, I do not currently drive. I was never able to get my driver's license, and living in the South, there's not a very good public transportation system, so I have to rely on friends and family to get to places that I need to go. But I have driven before, not legally, but I've driven a couple of times in a couple situations, but I've always had someone there with me to make sure that I wasn't doing the wrong things. Yes, I've been employed for about 11 years. Thanks to computers, I'm able to do my job very well with the ability to zoom in and out and enlarge things as I need to. One common misconception is that bigger is better. For instance, people think that a bigger computer screen or monitor is better for people with low vision or legally blind, when actually it is not. The bigger the screen means there's more surface area, so there's more ground to cover when looking or reading from the screen. Actually, a smaller screen is better, but a bigger font size. Sometimes I do get offended. It depends on how the comment was made. If someone's being sarcastic or just hateful about it, then yes, I do get offended. But if they had genuine concern or don't understand, then I'm not offended. I'm glad to provide information on my condition. But there have been quite a few instances where people just make remarks and because they don't know, and you can't really tell that someone has a vision problem just by looking at them. So I am a little more understanding of that. Well, that is it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope it has been very informational for you. If you have any comments or questions, leave those below. And have an awesome day. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like what I'm doing here, and share all of my videos with your friends. If you like this video, check out some of my others. Now you too can make your own amazing peanut butter and jelly sandwich with your friends. That's how we do it right there, folks. We make the peanut butters and the jelly sandwiches.